guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amelie if you're new here, and welcome back if you're not. So for today's video I thought I'd do something really chill, but something that you guys actually have wanted before, and I've seen Grace and Grace on this, so I was like, I'm gonna get on the trend. So I'm gonna actually be doing like the reality of being an influencer, so like what it's actually about. I'm going to tell you some really big juicy secrets I've never said before about influencing. I'm going to tell you like how I got into brand working, how I got into everything basically. So it's basically going to be like, I'm going to say my side of like my perspective of being an influencer as such. Obviously if you don't count me as one, that's your opinion.
Keep it yourself.
Like a little bit of makeup. I'm not doing like full face of makeup, so don't get excited, but I'm just doing like a little bit of makeup tonight because I want to take some content, show you what I use for like my basic natural kind of routine, you know. So someone said influencing is not a lot of work. Okay, I feel like people always compare influencing to like jobs like a doctor or like a nurse or I don't know, an orthodontist. Obviously when you look at it in that way, it isn't a lot of work, but people don't actually understand that like with a job, right, a lot of people go into jobs and they'll do what, like 9 till 5, right? That's a normal job, people say. But influencing, you don't get off your phone, so your job's longer and longer than any other job in my opinion, because you're constantly on your phone, you're constantly looking at things, you've got to do things, you've got to answer emails, you've got to do all sorts. Obviously I'm really grateful that I have a management now, so like they help me so much. Like if I didn't have them
I wouldn't be here right now.
I probably would have left 2 years ago. I'm joking. This is the Secret Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo from Laura Mercier, and they actually gifted me this the other day, so thank you so much. So yeah, it is a lot of work. I mean, I would never sit here and say like what I do is a lot of work, because me personally, I don't have as like anywhere near as much as blooming like Molly May must have. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying for every influencer it's easy, but for me obviously I'm at school, like I don't have to do as much as probably if I didn't go to school and like this was my full-time job, you know. I'm just blending that by accident, I didn't even realise. I just need to like blend this out. But yeah, it is hard. You get treated differently at school. So many people ask me, they're like, do you get treated differently? Like, what is it like going to school, being an influencer? And to be fair, I don't get treated in a nice way for it. Like I get a lot of older years that pick on me for it, or like they'll shout stuff at me or chase me or like do all sorts, and I don't really care because half of them are like so much older than me and I'm just doing something I enjoy, and I don't know why it's such a big deal, because some people are just nasty about it, and I just think if someone came into my school and was an influencer, I don't want to be their friend, I wouldn't be trying to make enemies. But yeah, obviously some people are really nice about it, and some of the younger years are really nice, well some, not all. But by the way, I'm using a Hoola bronzer. I don't get like the best, like I get a lot of hard words at my school for doing influencing, but I kind of just let it brush past me. I try not to let it get to me. As much as it can really annoy me and I just want to fight back, I won't, because you know, I try not to anyways. But yeah, I don't get treated really badly differently. Like it's not like when I walk in everyone's like, people in my year just know me, they don't need to like know me as an influencer, but I feel like years younger and year above that don't really know me, they just see me as so they're the horrible ones. It's not even my year really. My year's so used to it now. You get a few people in my year that are horrible, but mainly it's the year above and the year belows. How does it feel to have so many fan pages? Is it weird? No, I actually love them. Like they're my little family. It's like we're all a little family. By the way, I'm now using Soap Brow from Beauty Bay. This is what it looks like if you want to go get it for yourself. I love them. I just think they're like my own little family that just have pictures, you know, like they're just like my supporters 24/7. And even if you don't have a fan page, you're still a supporter obviously, but it just shows that they extra love me, you know. I've seen a lot of other influencers and like they don't repost any of their fan pages. I love them, they're like my little babies. Do you ever get anxious over people trying to cancel you for tiny little things? Obviously whatever I do I have to be so careful, because even if I don't mean it in a horrible way, and even if I'm not necessarily saying it like that, I have to word things so carefully, because if I word it wrong I could literally lose my whole career from it. And it's like, it's scary, and I feel like I'm so young, and that's what scares me even more, because I know I'm probably going to mess up sometimes, and like if I done something really bad then I wouldn't want people to forgive me. But I don't know, I just don't think I could take like a lot and lot of hate at once. Like luckily I get it like even out. Like I don't get it that much, but when I do I only get a little bit, you know. So if I had it like all the time constant from doing something wrong, I would genuinely lose it. Now I'm going in with this, which is the Revolution Laminate Brow. So this is one that I get quite a lot, and this is like basically, do you do ads for money? Like do you actually genuinely use your products when you put them in your story, or when you put like gifted or whatever? I can't obviously say this for every single influencer, because I'm sure there's some influencers out there that don't actually use their products after. But personally, my management are really good at knowing what I'm gonna like, so they won't reply to brands if they know I'm not gonna like the brand. So if I don't want to do something,
I won't do it.
like I'm not gonna force it, because I've been offered really good money stuff and I've turned it down because I didn't like the brand, or I didn't like what I was meant to do, or I don't know, there's so many things that I've turned down. Like TikTok songs, like I've got to do a video to, like that's so easy for people to get just a bit of money, but I won't do it if I don't like it. Do you like it how people always think you're happy 24/7? No, because when I don't post for a bit, I get DMs saying like, you need to post, this is your job, you need to do this, you need to do that, and it's like, sometimes it's just a bit like, oh, I really don't want to post today, like please don't make me post. Don't make me, obviously they can't make me do it, but I feel guilty not, because I know some of you guys love seeing like influencers content. Obviously I'm not saying you love seeing my content, because you probably don't. You're probably like, go away now Amelie, you're a bit annoying. But you know, like I know people actually do like my content, so I try to post as much as I can, but sometimes there's just days where I just physically can't post. Like it's just not gonna happen. How do you keep on top of schoolwork and social media? So I'm really lucky that I've started social media in year 9, because obviously, by the way, I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes. I use a little bit of it everywhere, because it means that I can really gain my platform this year, and maybe next year and the year after. Obviously it's not going to be as easy because I've got a lot of GCSEs, but I will still post as much as I can. And like right now I don't really get homework as much as I did before lockdown. I don't know if that's just my school, but I haven't been sent one piece of homework since I've been back, and that's okay with me. Like don't send me homework, school, it's fine. If you're watching this, don't think I'm complaining. Like especially school friends, I hate it that sometimes I don't even reply to them. And like I love my school friends like with my whole heart, like especially my best friends at school, like Jess, Violet, Tilly, Jude, like they're all like my best friends, and I hate having to like not reply. But sometimes like I'm doing an ad and I feel bad, because sometimes they get like annoyed, or like they're like, why is she not replying? But they don't understand it, and I need to understand that they don't understand it. By the way, I'm gonna try something that I've seen a lot of people do right now on Pinterest. So I'm gonna try to do like the pigtail things. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry, my camera actually just died, so I've changed the camera battery. But we're gonna go back and answer more questions. But people want to know like the money side of social media, how you make money, because I feel like if you don't actually do it, then you wouldn't know really, would you? I'm gonna say it from my perspective. Obviously this could be different for anyone out here, but when I got management, that's where money really started for me. I never charged for anything I done. I just done it for free before then, and I actually took for granted a lot by brands, because I was so like, I just wanted them collabs that I would do them for nothing. And like I was promoting these like small businesses all the time, and I still do support small businesses, but I mean I was doing it, and some even really big businesses I was promoting, and they never ever used to like pay or anything. And in the influencer world, the way that some people make their only income is by doing social media, which go you if you're doing that, because that is what I want to do when I'm older. With your income, basically a brand, oh I just flipped that and broke it, oops. So a brand could reach out to me right now and they could say, we are offering this much money for you to do blah blah blah, and then what happens is you say like, you either like say yes or you say no, I guess. And then yeah, that's literally how quick and easy it can be. And then you have to film the content, they'll give you deadlines, you have to do briefs, which I don't know if I'm allowed to show you guys briefs. I think that's like personal. But basically they'll just give you like the money obviously after you've done the posts, and it's just mainly briefs really. That's the other thing that they do. So it'll just be briefs, and then you know you pay money. And I'm trying to think of what else to say, because that's kind of all. When people say you have a perfect life, is it annoying? Yeah, because people always just assume, and like I remember obviously you may not know this, but I actually lost my granddad recently, which was a really big shock. Well, it wasn't really a big shock, but it was like a big hit home, and like obviously I loved him like with all my heart, so seeing him go was really hard. And I remember the day my granddad passed away, someone literally commented to my TikTok. Obviously they may not have known, fair enough, but they commented on my TikTok like, she has the most perfect life. Bear in mind I'm sitting there crying, and it's like, I get it, you see the good parts of my life and you must think, God, like sometimes you must be like, oh my God, I would love to do that. Because I look at you guys sometimes, like when I look at your stories, especially fan pages, you'll be like, I've just done this today, and I'm like, I wish I'd done that. But you don't know everyone's full life by watching either a story of them, a YouTube video of them, a TikTok, or just seeing them at school. You don't know what people go through behind the scenes. Like, I only post positive stuff on my YouTube especially, but I do have days where I literally feel like absolute crap and I don't want to get out of bed. So I feel like people need to know that. Do you feel as though you have to look a certain way or act a certain way? 100%. Not really look or act. I don't really know why I just said that, because I don't really care that much. Like, you guys watch me for me, I guess, and I would never ever act different on camera. Like, I just talk like myself. Like, if you saw me at school, I'd probably talk like this to you. I'd like to be real with you guys, because I know like when I watch influencers, they're really fake, and I'm just like, oh, stop, like you're not like that, what you do. Like, I'd rather be really like truthful and, you know, talk properly to you guys. So that's what I like doing. You always love filming. No, sometimes I literally get nagged at to film. Like, sometimes I don't even want to film. Most of the time I do, obviously. I wouldn't film if I didn't want to. But if I have like deadlines and I've just had a really bad week, when my videos do bad, it gives me so much like stress that, oh, I've got to post something really good next. Like, what am I going to post? Like, nothing does well. So yeah, I feel like that's probably the main thing. When things don't do well and you're trying so hard and it just doesn't do well, it just flops and it just makes you feel like
absolute poo.
Can you live with the income of a small influencer? Probably. I know people, like my sister's friends, that only have like 10k maybe, which is still obviously a lot, but for that will be classed as a small influencer in a lot of people's eyes, and they live off their money they get from social media. So it's definitely, you definitely can do it is what I'm trying to say. But I obviously, if I wanted to now, I could probably just drop out of school and then just do influencing, but I wouldn't do that. Is it hard keeping up with fan pages? Definitely, because sometimes I'm not even really on my phone and I remember I'm like,
oh, I haven't replied to comments.
I haven't done this, I haven't done that. That's just normal people, to be fair, replying to comments. But yeah, sometimes it just gets the best of me and I don't actually do literally like anything, and I just sit in my room and I'm like, do you know what, I should have done that. Okay, I'm actually going to try to do eyeliner again. I'm not doing it properly, I'm just doing it with a eyeshadow. So I'm going to do this one, which is like how to deal with hate. Obviously I don't get half the amount of hate as I used to when I first started, because when I done POVs especially, I got so much hate for it. Like, honestly, the amount of hate and death threats and stuff like that I got from just filming some acting videos is actually mental. Like, my comments was vile. Like, I had to turn my comments off for most of them. You gotta literally just let it brush past you, block the people. And people always make new accounts and they're like, you blocked me. I'm like, well, why do you think I blocked you, Sherlock Holmes? Like, think. I don't just randomly block people. If I've blocked you, it's obviously for a reason. That is the best I'm gonna do it, because I'm not very good at eyeliner and I'm only doing it for better jokes. But yeah, so that's what I say for the last one, is just literally ignore them, block them, report them, whatever you need to do. And if they make a new account, block and report it again, because they're not going to go away until you just, they'll give up at some point. And that's what I'm trying to say. Just give them no energy. Even if you don't want to block them, just delete their comment and then keep deleting them. They'll just be like, oh, for God's sake, I can't be bothered to keep commenting, when they're just going to delete it. So before I end this video, I just want to say I'm really close to 200k on my Instagram. So if you haven't gone and followed there, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. Thank you so much for all your support recently on here. I cannot believe you're on 81k. This is literally mental. We are so close to 100k. It's actually mad. I'm so excited, you don't even understand. So when we get to 100k, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll do something really cool, I promise. But yeah, so I have a massive giveaway coming soon. All the stuff is actually behind there, but I'm not going to show you that. So yeah, new giveaway coming soon. Peace out, everyone. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.